Hi everyone, welcome to episode 14 of the ArmyThinkTank podcast. I am Jen.
Jess.
Gabby.
And how are we doing this week?
Better than last week, I gotta say.
It's been rough, but like Jess, a bit better than last week. I actually did my full week of work. Like I didn't miss one day, which is an achievement in and of itself. Yeah. What about you, Gabby?
Yeah, it's been a week. I've just been working. It's like just work and nothing else in life. All I'm doing is working, but it's fine.
Work,
yeah.
work. Well, shall we get right into it then? I guess so. The
Take
first
away,
thing
Jen.
is a mouthful. We got the IFPI 2021, the full report. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's like a giant breakdown of everything.
Yeah.
In the
which
last
is very
year,
interesting.
I think, right?
Yeah. For the 2020.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me properly? Is there like a background noise?
No.
Fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, because I usually turn my heater off when we film, and I forgot, and it's still on.
Oh, it's totally fine.
Yeah. Fix it in
Yeah,
post.
I read the full report because I'm a nerd and whatever. So I read it. If you have time, because there's two of them. There's the free one and there's the premium one. You don't need to do it. The premium one is almost $100. I'm like, are you joking? No. If it was $10, I would have bought. I would have bought it, but it's pretty interesting because as we know, BTS was number one artist in terms of artists, and they also had 3 albums on there, Map of the Soul 7, B, and Map of the Soul Journey. It is a pretty interesting read. So what the takeaway of it is that The Weeknd and BTS saved music in 2020. If I were to give you the footnote,
yeah.
in summary, because there's a breakdown of streaming numbers, of sales. Actually pretty interesting because essentially I think they said, I'm probably fluffing up the numbers, so don't
quote Gabby on this.
Don't quote me, but I think if my memory serves me correct, once again, don't trust my memory, but they said that streaming increased by 20.1% in 2020, and physical sales were lower, which makes sense if you're thinking about it comparatively. If streaming is up, then physical sales are going to be lower. But BTS was actually number one in physical sales, so I think it's pretty cool. It's not lost on me the aspect of buying music, because artists technically don't you have to have 100,000 streams to make 5 cents or something. It's something crazy like that.
Yeah.
It's those numbers, and it's not lost on me the fact that BTS is outselling everybody. So take that. I mean, it's everybody.
Yep.
Straight facts.
Take that how you will. I think this week Dynamite was still number one in sales, 7 months old. So take that.
Take that, haters.
Trying to get that record.
With that information, you can make your own interpretations as to what's happening. But that is all I can tell you. That is my breakdown of the report.
Love it. It's a perfect breakdown. Very accurate.
Yeah. You quiz on the block. I think
so cute.
So cute. Such a good I think all armies like on Twitter, as far as like I know, was nervous about doing this particular interview again, but I don't know, like they really did like a lot of research and asked like very good questions, and there was lots of fun games. And our
there was also
Army Bae,
yes.
oh my god, I love her so much. She's my favorite person on the internet right now.
I just loved how BTS literally stand her back, like her setting a finger heart, and they lost their shit.
Oh, get you an artist who stands you back, you know?
Yes. But it's for me it's also the fact that I think they said it in the interview that they were asked what show they wanted to do, and all of them were like, we want to do You Quiz on the Block. And so that's how it basically happened. And apparently Jimin's a big fan.
Yeah. Which I love. It was really good. I enjoyed it a lot, actually.
The teasers were something else as well.
Yeah.
Just Jin coming in with that long hair.
That was like every time I was scrolling past, it was just like, okay, we need to let this go right now because, like, once again, I'm not one of your strongest soldiers, so I don't know what y'all are trying to do. But like, I wasn't even like because here's the thing, right? Like, they've said like on multiple occasions, like they do things because they want to. So I'm like, if they're going on the show, obviously they want to go on the show. That's one. Number two, I feel like, and I've said this before, but there's like a palpable difference when it comes to the questions and interactions on like Korean shows and like when they do interviews in like North America. You can see like they're talking about their music because they get asked like thought-provoking questions. So there's and then I want to say this person's name because I like saying people's names when they do things. So like I took a screenshot. His name Kim Jong Hyun. I was because I was like, you know what? If I ever meet BT, I want to act like that too because. Right? Like I want to be like you. I want to be like you when I grow up. I want to have that confidence.
Right? Like the confidence.
Yes.
My God.
They were just like so happy to be able to see an army.
No, it was actually kind of because like rarely do listen. Sorry to BTS, but like when she walked in, I was like, BTS. It's because you don't really see like outshined is not the correct word, but that's the only word that's like coming to my mind.
Yeah.
But you don't ever see like this is in the room. I'm only paying attention to BTS. But like she walked in and she just like stepped in and like took control of the whole set. And oh my god!
I'm like, girl,
she's my hero. Not gonna lie.
Queen.
Oh my god! No, but it was really fun, and it was so nice. It was so cute. It was so interactive. When Tay gave her that chicken wing, I was like, "Girl, like I see you, and we see each other."
We know, like that's what I would have done. I would have been like, "Oh my god!"
When she turned back and like, I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay, we I see you, and we see each other." But yeah, no, she was great. It was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah. And apparently armies like bought out all of the commercials.
The ads, like
yes.
Apparently, like I was reading a couple of like Korean people that I follow, and they were like, yeah, the only ads that were really there was the Hyundai ad and the Samsung one, and that was like the only two.
Yeah.
And like we only want BTS related stuff.
Their reaction is so funny. Like the hosts, especially, they were like, "Oh."
But we're broke. Don't get us wrong. We're broke.
It was so funny because like the host reaction was like how you would expect somebody to react if you're like, oh, like your fans like bought out all of the ads. Well, like BTS is like, listen, we wish they would stop buying things. Like JK is still looking for his kombucha. JK still can't get his lemon kombucha.
JK just wants to have his drink.
He just wants to have a kombucha.
I think they were just like, yeah, it's all in a day's work. Like,
yeah, whatever,
it is what it is.
Like JK is still looking for like his Downy detergent, and like it's all gone.
My like favorite
was
like
it
Twitter...
like taste chapsticks too at some point?
Oh my god, yeah. I just love like Army Twitter being like, you know, we're broke, but also we bought all the commercials, but we're still broke though, so don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
We're broke, really? But if there's photo cards, I mean, I'm not broke anymore for some reason.
I read this tweet and they were like, BTS could sell houses if they just include like special edition photo cards in some of them. And I was literally like, you didn't have to say it loud though.
Yeah, you didn't have to put that on the internet. But
you didn't have to blast us.
Put us on blast. Speaking of like BTS endorsing things, that commercial for Kawe? The water filtration system?
I was looking at that
Thursday, right?
The fact that they released it on a Thursday, and just like the thirstiest of Thursdays I've ever seen, they were like, these bitches need some fucking water.
No, listen, nobody was looking at that damn poster. Like, I don't know what they like. I don't even like water. I don't know what it was, but nobody was looking at that.
No,
like, what do you want?
Well, that's just like the last Samsung ad we had. It's like, there's a phone.
There's a phone in there. There's headphones. Is that what you're trying? What are you trying to sell us? I watched the commercial like 6 times, and I was like, "What are they trying to sell us?" Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's literally, it's almost like they just like tell BTS just go and like say a thing, and then we'll just stick the product there.
Just chat with one another next to this thing, and
yeah. Namjoon and Jen looking like a domestic couple. I was like,
they
what
always
is this?
do though.
No, but the thing
are our parents.
I tweet because apparently they're coming out with like a tent and like camping stuff, and I was just like, I don't even go outside. I don't like being outside. Okay, like I'm in that all the time. I don't like the woods. I don't like trees. Like I don't like none of that. So so me looking at this tent, I considered it for like seconds,
and then moving on.
I'm like, wait a minute. I don't like going outside. So
like don't get me wrong. I love camping, but not in a tent.
Listen, I don't like the outdoors. I don't like being outside. I don't like none of it. Like no. But like I was seriously like, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait.
The tent is purple, a purple tent? Really?
I'm gonna get it just for my backyard, but oh wait, when I move, I'm not gonna have a backyard for a while.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'll have a balcony, but I don't think it's a good idea to put a tent on the balcony.
Yeah. Well, and apparently that toaster filtration, whatever, it's like completely sold out as well. So like, I don't understand.
Oh yeah, but you never have money, right? Like
no. We're broke.
Like literally, I need to buy frames to frame what Jess got me, and I'm like, I need to wait for my next pay because like I could buy them now, but also my credit card is already like a third full, so I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of credit on it.
They just like they know that we're just like the mid-20 range armies. They're like, yeah, you know what they need? They need mattresses, a tent, and a water filtration system. Let's go. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. Like, that's not a wrong.
They know that I'm about to move whenever the US allows me to. So.
It's hilarious to me.
this point has been like brought up. Like these aren't my takes; these are like somebody else's like takes or whatever. But it is very like BTS. Like when they work with brands, they just work with brands that like are accessible to like everyday people. So it's not like
high
only work because
end.
I am pretty sure that like Gucci has come at them with like a swipe or something. I'm 100% sure because that does not just like go unnoticed. I'm pretty sure Chanel has contacted them at one point in time. But like it says so, and it's like it's a really good like market tactic because if you look at like the age demographics, if you look at the people who are like action fans, like they actually sponsor things that people would be interested in or like accessible to like the general public. It isn't this, they don't have this air of like exclusivity around them where it's like, oh, like only a certain like tax bracket or only a certain like only certain people can get these things. So it's like it's pretty cool. Like they're like sponsoring a water filtration system. That's like
I agree. Like that's such a cool way to like look at it because you're right. Like they sponsor things that like we need in our everyday lives, and it's not like.
And I feel like it's also very, very considerate.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure like high end brands probably went and tried to get sponsorship and like
I mean, why wouldn't
work
you?
with them? Yeah. But like I feel like BTS and their team knows that maybe the members could afford it, but most of the armies couldn't.
and the thing is, like, here's the thing. It leads to them just like do it. Like they're not like stuck to what. Okay, the stands don't come for me, please. I love Harry Styles. Okay, I do. In terms of like white men, Harry Styles is like one of the few that I can tolerate.
Facts.
For like years, Harry Styles has been bound to the shackles that are Gucci, and I need him to let go. I like he has been bound to Gucci suits for the past 10, I want to say 10 years. Yeah. And I think
I'm sorry, Frank is coming by.
And I say that to say like BTS can just like wear whatever they want. They aren't like necessarily they aren't endorsing like a specific brand, and they can just like do whatever. Like,
yeah, which is a really good point. Like when they do wear certain like clothing items and stuff, there a lot of what they wear is like sustainable brands or like indie brands, and like, and then when we sell them out, it's like it's a surprise to those people. Like the kombucha, like they donated like most of their sales.
Yeah, I was gonna say because so like after like if you don't know, if you're not on Twitter, let me enlighten you. So like after everybody sold out JK's kombucha, I think the company said that they experienced like a 500% increase in profits, and like all of it sold out, and so they decided to donate. I can't remember the exact sum of money, but it was a pretty large sum of money. Yeah, and then they donated that to I don't want to mess it up, but I believe they donate to foundations that help people through through COVID. So yeah, like it's the love goes around.
Yeah. I like saw that on a timeline. I think it was like earlier this week when they did that, and I was like, that's so beautiful. Like that's just such like a nice,
like
wholesome.
In terms of like companies and stuff, you don't hear because like you like all about the product. You don't see like a lot of like companies like doing that.
Frank just made my internet unstable apparently.
There was also I don't want to mess it up, but there was another thing going around Twitter that was like because the new coffee that's in the Hive building, that coffee company, what is it called?
Five? No. I'm like I have like a computer. I have Google in front of me.
But a bunch of armies wanted to do a campaign where they wanted to get like a coffee truck for the workers who
are building. I remember. And they donated, and the first day in the new building, everybody could get coffee.
Free coffee.
Yeah.
Like all day.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that as well.
Yeah, because one of our mutual, like someone I follow on Twitter,
Yeah,
sent them an email being like, we've raised these funds so that we can like get a truck or get like to buy coffee and donuts for everybody, and the company was like, because you're so generous, like we're not gonna take your money, we're just gonna offer everybody free coffee. And I was just like, yes, this is the kind of positivity that like
pay it forward,
right? Like,
and it's so too, because I'm like, if I'm looking down, I'm like trying to Google the coffee place's name because it's gonna bother me if I don't find it.
yes.
But it see, and that's the thing too, right? I bet you in like a couple of months, everybody's gonna know the coffee place's name because like they didn't like I keep saying Big Hit, but you know what? It's everybody came after me.
I mean, in our hearts, it is still Big Hit.
It's still Big Hit.
I'm keep saying Big Hit.
Me too.
They could have easily collaborated with a known coffee chain or known coffee brand. Like it
absolutely
like this indie coffee brand that nobody like knew about, but they're gonna know about you with like a couple of, so
yeah.
Oh,
I was just like, so not only just like the generosity of Army to just like raise those funds to like get like a truck and be like, we just want to give like the workers who are working on that new building coffee, and then for the company to be like, oh yeah, like that's so nice, let's just give them for free anyway. Like the things that like we experience as like Army is honestly like something I've never ever seen before in like a fandom artist relationship. Like it's unheard of.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of when I was in secondary school. I think it was in secondary 3. We had to do a paid forward project. And with everything that's going on in the Army fandom and all the generosity and just the spreading joy that I see basically every day in that fandom, just reminds me of how that project made me feel. And I'm just so happy to be able to participate in some of these things.
Yeah, me too.
It's the Fritz Coffee Company.
Fritz.
Sorry, that was
Thank you. No, it was gonna bother me too.
We're all in front of a computer and we were all like, I don't remember.
No, I like to say people's names when they do like good stuff, and I like to like mention things by name. But like as you guys were saying, it was the same thing like I was saying last week. I really do feel like we're revolutionizing what it means to be like a fandom and the participation of fans and the interaction of fans and artists. Because like just this, like I love a good research paper. I love reading a good research paper. And I was like very amazed by the Bangtan Scholar Network, because I just like okay, if you don't know what that is, so like Bangtan Scholars on Twitter, they essentially created this whole network to like to it's essentially like if you are, there's like a lot of like research papers and a lot of studies happening about BTS and Army and all that kind of stuff. So it's essentially what it is. It's like a network for like researchers and colleagues and everybody to like come together. So you essentially you literally just like create a profile and then you put what some of the topics you're interested in. So like if you want like marketing, fan participation, community, you just like put those in, and then people can like, if somebody's working on a research project and they want collaborators, they can just literally like type. It's like a database. I think that's so freaking cool.
I know. I haven't made my profile yet.
It's a LinkedIn for armies.
Yeah, it's like a LinkedIn for army. That's exactly right.
And like they were literally saying it doesn't even necessarily have to be like for Army. Like if you are interested in like researching or like doing something like that, then you can sign up to. I think it's like really really cool.
Yeah.
And I haven't, and like I've said this before, but I haven't necessarily been involved in like fandoms before. But this is the first time that I'm seeing something like this, so like I don't know if it's been done before, but I don't think it has been done before because I've been doing my research. And just to like cap it off, like I joined Twitter last year February, and I must say that I don't think that like the fandom experience is complete in and of itself without Twitter. Don't attack me.
I kind of
Don't
agree
attack me.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like you cannot be a fan without being social media. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I do think that in terms of community, just in terms of the platform that Twitter is, and the way that it's set up in terms of like community building, in terms of like finding people with like shared interests, in terms of knowing what's going on, in terms of like being in the know and knowing what's happening, it and that method of participation isn't going to be for everybody. I understand that. Don't come for me, please. But there is something to be said about the participation of people over a platform like Twitter. And that is the end of my TED Talk.
No,
Say it's coffee.
I agree though. I think like it enhances, like personally, I think it's enhanced my experience as like a fan, because I get to communicate with people who are like-minded like me and who share the same interests as me, and we get to build like this really beautiful community of of people who are supportive and excited, and we get to share those things that you might not necessarily share with the people in your real life.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
I mean, we wouldn't have met if
right.
not for
Yeah,
Twitter.
like it's those little things that I like think about on a daily basis. I'm like, if I didn't like join Twitter that one time, and if I didn't do these things, then I would never have met you guys. I would have never met like the people in our group chat. I would have never met any of you guys, and that would have been just like a sad experience for
Yeah.
me. You know, like it would have just been sad. But you know, it's nice. I agree. I think the having Twitter has enhanced my experience. Like, yeah, there's some bad things, obviously.
I mean, it's the internet.
Yeah,
so...
but it's the internet, and like any app that you go on, you're gonna have those negative people who are gonna ruin your day. But just block and move on. Hashtag
exactly.
reported.
Hashtag block report. Bye bye.
I take back. I was thinking about it while Jess was talking, and I take back a section of what I said. Right?
Oh.
I'm like a human. I'm allowed to change my opinion.
Yeah.
My brain is always working. I don't think that it's not necessarily like the incompletion of like the fandom experience. I think it's different because of the real-time nature of Twitter. As things are happening, you are able to like keep up, so you're always in the know as like in real time. And I think I saw this tweet, and it was like, what is like one day on Army Twitter that you would like to relive? And people were talking about on the live, and there's something to be said about like, because I remember it, like I was tired, I had like my army bomb in my head.
Bang Bang on the live was something else.
It's about to be like the 1 year anniversary, and like when was Bang Bang on the live? It's about to be, because we're in March, right?
It was in the summer.
Yeah, like June.
It's about to be.
Yeah, I think it was in June, and then we got on in October.
Yeah,
it's like June is like almost like 7 to 8 minutes, like around the corner. And there's something to be said about living that excitement in real time with like a bunch of people.
Absolutely.
With like everybody sharing the same emotions at the same time.
I had issues.
I know. So like that's what I mean when I talk about like Twitter and that, just to like clarify the point.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't have had the same experience if you were like on Tumblr or on Facebook or Instagram.
Right, yeah, because it's not happening.
Because the platform works differently.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Agreed.
Yeah. We are getting a new album.
New Japanese album.
Exclamation mark.
With the potential of photo cards.
Yeah, well, I'm not even sure I can get it, so it's...
There's like 5 5 or 6 different versions of this album. Like, what? Is there 8 versions? Dear God. I'm excited.
Much.
Like, I saw the teaser for Film Out. It really reminded me of Fake Love, like, a lot. Like, yeah. I saw so many comparisons between the two, like the two teasers.
Yeah.
To me, it seems like they're like parallel. Like,
maybe,
I don't know.
Somebody did like a match.
Yeah.
Somebody did like side to side. So somebody did like the. This is how I recall my thoughts. See, that's what you get.
I don't know where it is. Okay, there it is.
Like Carpool working. No, so somebody did like a side by side like thing of like Film Out and like Fake Love, and it's essentially like call and response, the same thing, just like
a little bit different. Yeah, like the members are not in the same like positions.
Literally like a call and response type thing. So yeah, there's that. The Japanese, I think it's like a compilation of all of their, so like you Film Out is like the new song, and then it's like a compilation of their Japanese songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like BTS the best, or is that what the album is called?
Yeah. So
like the best of their Japanese songs.
And apparently, in Japan, they really, really love compilation albums. So
yeah, this is news to me. I was like, oh, like this is very like an interesting.
I was like reading that, and they were like, oh, like Japan, like it's a thing. Like they really, really love compilation albums. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, no.
But like everybody was like obsessing over. But then again, like even like in like quote unquote Western countries, they like love like the best of albums.
Yeah, that's true.
The best of, like it's like a premium version or whatever. But mostly everybody on my timeline were talking about the 56 photo cards. This is why I say BTS can sell a house if they promise y'all some photo cards.
Facts.
Yeah.
56 photo cards is a lot of photo cards.
Yeah. I'm like, and I don't put it past any of you to like buy all of the album and all of the versions in hopes to just collect all of the photo cards. I put it past none of you.
Okay, so I've said this before, but BTS, well, K-pop photo cards is literally like Pokemon collecting. Like Pokemon photo card. Like,
you gotta collect them all.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see this music video. Also, like, completely out of nowhere. Like, absolutely just happening in real time. This is happening.
Everybody on my timeline was just clowns because they're like, oh, like this is a pattern. They do like a Japanese release and then a mixtape and then they do a Korean album. And then everybody was just making like plots, and then everybody brought back the blue train up. Listen, we need to be freed from the shackles of that picture because we'll never be free. We will never be free.
No.
Like every time something happens, y'all just bring up that damn train picture. I'm like, okay, we get it.
Understandable.
Move on.
We're moving on. Like, listen, I'm gonna be a clown. That's it. I'm on the clown train, but like, also, they do things not like a normal artist. So like, I'm expecting everything and nothing at the same time. That's like, that's our role as armies. We expect everything and nothing. It's hilarious to me. The timeline was honestly, like, that day was so funny.
It was good. And it's so sad because like I see I'm not online when everybody, like this week I wasn't online, everybody else was, so I see things late, and I'm just like scrolling before like I go to sleep, but I just see people acting the clown. I'm like,
when are we not
evolved
acting like clowns though?
Have we not learned?
No. The answer to that question is no. And will we ever learn?
No.
Absolutely not. Listen, I'm okay, I guess, with being a clown for the rest of my life. It is what it is.
Listen.
It is what it is. So I made myself real comfortable this podcast.
I can tell.
I can everyone.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Hello, we're recording.
I'm gonna cry. I'm fine.
Okay.
We got a bunch of Crackheads members on Weverse this week.
My favorite part of them being on Weverse is they literally said, like, oh, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, they were like, in the Run episode, we decided not to post drunk on Weverse on Twitter, and Jin was just like, you know what, I think we need to do this right now.
You know what, my boss is here.
And then the next morning, my favorite thing was just the regret, like, oh, Jin, what did you do?
That was actually pretty funny because
so funny.
It was literally it has CEO slaving over a hot stove. This was like satire. Somebody tweeted, they were like, BTS took women out of the kitchen and made their CEO and put their CEO. It's sad. I was like, oh my God. I could see like by PD's face, I could just tell he was just tired, and it's so listen, it's so funny when like they do these things because like in my mind they're probably thinking like, what are you gonna do? Fire me?
Yeah.
The memes that on Twitter that were coming out of this were so good.
They were so good, and just the video was probably my favorite part.
Oh my God!
It was
the laugh.
Like,
I was like, this man right here is just.
It was just laughing. Like it was just like in a mocking tone. Like he was just laughing.
I love it so much. And then the instant regret on the next morning. Like, I have been that girl, and I understand.
Like the next morning.
Yeah, you like look at your phone and you're like, oh no. I said
and the thing is, like, being in the position that he is, like, it's not like he can delete it and nobody saw it. Like, people downloaded it. It's all over Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's everywhere. And I think some people made like blog posts. There was maybe some articles about it. Like, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Once it's out there, especially in their case, it's so out there forever.
The fact that he talked to himself in third person.
They can't even say like, oh, like it's just on Weverse. No.
No, man.
As soon as you press post, it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Let's assume that it's just gotten into the stratosphere at this point and just give up. Like,
yep.
It is.
It's gone into the universe. Literally.
Posted, it's done. It was great. I really loved it. Super entertaining. I was definitely here for it.
Yeah.
And then everybody, like we got so many posts this week actually from them, like Twitter and.
Well, Hobie, I think Hobie like randomly flirted again. Like
his his photo with the chicken nugget, or the chicken wing. Honestly, like I was laughing for like 2 minutes.
It was like, and the thing that people were like, "Oh, you can find the chicken wing on Amazon." I'm like, why would I want? Chicken wing? And it was so funny because apparently Hobie has like a plushie of a chicken nugget, and now he has like the chicken wing, And then somebody said he has a song named Chicken Noodle Soup, so like chicken is just his brand.
I mean,
oh god, it's just like it's too good. It's too good. And the way that he said that, he was like, "Why is this so comfortable?" And I don't know why, like that phrasing and wording like made me cry laugh. I don't know, but it did.
we also got this.
What?
The freaking TV show kind of thing.
Oh, it's so good. It's too good.
It was they just had it was a good week.
It was a good week. It was a really good week. And then this morning, like Jimin.
And yeah, we got a Jimin and Jin Carpool Karaoke on Twitter. And the last song, which was song number 7, as soon as they got home, it's the 7 again. It's always the 7.
Disease.
Listen, here is the thing. And like this isn't my idea. I saw Twitter. I wholeheartedly agree. If I were the driver, I would just pretend like the traffic isn't moving until we got to Paradise, because I feel like they're like until we got to like Paradise and like Louder Than Bombs, I would just act like the traffic isn't moving, because what are we talking about now? Like, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Why are we here?
Like, he should have just taken one for the team.
I agree.
And like,
yeah.
Listen.
There was at one point I saw like somebody put like a compilation of just Jin's parts together, and he got more and more just annoyed with Jimin asking him to do this. There was at one point where it cut off, and he was like, "Why are we? How many are you gonna do? Like, how many are you gonna do right now?"
Because the thing is, like, Jimin would sing, and then he would just like pan to Jin, and Jin's like, "I kind of don't have a choice now."
At the end, it was like Jin just being like, "Life goes on. How many times? Like, how many times are you planning to do?"
They're my two favorite together, because honestly, like
they're always bickering, and it's so cute.
It's so cute. It's just so funny. They're always so hilarious together.
Yeah. They're like, people think that it's Jin and JK that they're like always bickering, but no, it's Jin and Jimin.
Yeah. Jimin with everybody. Like, he bickers with Yoongi and Namjoon.
I think the only one that doesn't really bickers with is like it's V. Because they're like they had enough bickering in their time. So
over some dumplings, you know.
Yes.
The huge.
The dumpling incident.
I was like, I saw this like one thing, and it was like BTS has like 5 or 6 stories like between each other that they keep saying over and over again, and it's funny each time. And I think like some of them are like Hobie being like getting like 3rd place in tennis, because you know they always have to bring that up.
Yep.
It's like the JK and his
Rasta. He cannot let that old man just live his life.
No, he cannot.
It was like so funny.
But the tennis one is like, probably the one that comes back the most.
Like back in my day with like Yoongi, and it's just all right. We understand where this is going.
Yeah, we've heard this so many times.
This episode is so chaotic. My mom coming in, Gabby's alarm going off.
It's chaos. Absolute chaos. All the time. Every day.
So, ow.
Yeah. So like Jin and Jimin have their own carpool karaoke in traffic. So yeah. No. It is it's a fun time.
So I wanted to bring this up because we were talking about this before we started recording. And so I wanted to talk about the members' hair color over the eras. And ask like what like hair color was your favorite for each member.
Okay. I've said this. Blue and white.
Let's go in fan chant order. So let's start with Junie. Bloon
Okay,
June.
blonde. My favorite hair color on June is blonde. Like the blonde or like the silver gray that he has going, but I think blonde because that man, ooh, on a good day he looks like he always looks good. Like let's not even like I won't
Let's not
even.
play.
We're not even gonna get into that. Oh, and also, there was like there was like a weverse featured. Was it this? It was probably, I don't know. I'm getting my weeks mixed up. I'm pretty sure it was this week, where like essentially like talked about June's favorite artist, favorite Korean artists, and it's a really really good read, and the art pieces are really really nice. If you're tidbit. But that man in blonde is just it's something else. And yeah, I yeah, that's all I can say.
I have to agree with you. Like, we got some throwback pictures for 2 years with Persona, and like, okay, I have a picture of June with his silver hair above my computer. Like, I love it. He looks so handsome, but the his hair in Persona is just
it's like
chef's kiss.
No, it it it's something else. It's something different. Yeah, I think he said he would never do pink again. Oh, and the blue, the dynamite blue, that was also chef's kiss.
That's what I was gonna say. Was Dynamite Blue is one of my favorites.
Dynamite Blue, yeah.
Amazing. And I know that he said he wouldn't do pink again, but I want to see him in like pink. But yeah, that's fair.
Let's go to Jin. Do you want to kick this off, Jess?
Oh.
I already know which Jin is my favorite.
This is so. Pink Jin was a special time. I feel like his pink hair was just. But like recently, his like fluffy, like golden, like blonde color that he's working with, listen, sent me away. Like away. Into like 3 different dimensions.
Yeah. Purplish blue Jin for me.
Oh yes,
yeah, like the dark purplish blue that he had was like yes.
That's number 2 for me. And I think we're gonna start to see a pattern here with me.
Blonde.
Blonde Jin was something else, and not Epiphany era blonde, because I feel like that was like a more like yellowish, but like fire blue, like like blonde. Ooh, that was something else. That was a choice, and I very much quite liked that choice. It was impeccable. Yeah, impeccable. Chef's kiss.
Oh yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah. Okay, Min Yoongi.
Start us off, Jan.
Black.
Ooh.
You guys know how much I love Min Yoongi, but like Min for me is my second favorite. Like I just cannot get over the black hair with the undercut, the D2. This because okay, the thing is like the black hair on Yugi with like he's fairly pale as well, and so it just works. It doesn't make him look like he's like overly pale or like he looks dead or anything. He just looks good. It just fits him well. And so yeah, black hair. It is a close second.
I really do like
what?
I like blonde Yugi. Okay, here's the thing. Listen, there's a method to my okay. I think because when I was just getting into BTS, I was listening to the August D mixtape, and in doing so, was also watching the August music video and the Give It To Me music video. And in those two things, you kind of like fell in love with like blonde you, but Dechita, like the black, I see the vision, okay? I see it. I understand you and I see you and I hear you. But how
Okay, but
how
like any color looks good on
like,
Yoongo,
like
so like I totally get you as well.
we're just talking shit. Like they pull, I don't know how they do it, but they literally
I
pull
don't
off
know.
like any hair. I'm not even,
Mm.
but like I really do like blonde.
No, blonde Yoongi is
Is something else. I was gonna say like mint or black, I think. Yeah.
I like mint too, but I feel like mint is like a fever dream. Like ever since he said that it was just chalk.
I don't care. I really don't care. It was still there.
Yeah, if it's like a
It's all-
dyed color, then I think I gotta go with blonde too. Like,
Because the thing is, like, his black hair is more like his natural hair color.
yeah.
So if I have to go dyed, obviously I would go blonde. But like,
yeah.
but black though. Hobie.
For me, Hobie, it's a toss up between orange or red. Either of those.
Okay.
I like his light brown. It just makes him so wholesome. I don't know why. It's not like he's not wholesome
All the
anyway.
time, yeah.
He's always wholesome. But like, I don't know, it just adds to the wholesome character for me.
Yeah, okay. So we were talking about this before, but I can't remember. Maybe it's just me, but I can't remember Hobie ever being like fully blonde. If he
He
is,
hasn't. I don't think so.
send me a picture because like I googled it, but I'm not sure if this is an edit or not. Because like yeah, but like if he's been like fully blonde, like Namjoon blonde and like Jin blonde and like August D blonde, I would love to see it because that would probably be my favorite. But notwithstanding, um, the orange, the orange in the airplane music video, that is my favorite hair because
Sorry, I just remembered that Tay wanted to give hair changing soup to Hobie because he didn't like his orange hair. But continue.
I love
and also because like I feel like this also like correlates with like what I was listening to at the time, like because in Blood Sweat and Tears he had the orange thing going on, and also in the airplane, which is like one of my, that airplane is like beside Blue Side, is like probably my favorite song like on the mixtape, and I would watch that video an unhealthy amount. So I like the orange.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. Jimin. The Maknae line has changed their hair color so many times.
I feel like Jimin is the person who changes it so often.
For me, it's silver.
Oh, the silver hair looks so good.
Yeah, but like, but no. But I have like one specific, the filter performance silver hair. Specifically.
Oh.
They too.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Because I remember he had like a time when he had silver hair, but he had like more of a bowl cut, and I didn't really like. I love the color, didn't really like the haircut. But like more recent silver hair Jimin, yes, because his hair was longer.
Like DNA blonde white Jimin, that is like ooh.
It's iconic.
Yes.
You should stay blonde. Yes, that is all that I have.
Fits Jimin so well.
Yeah.
And then number 2 would be coral. Is it coral? Like pink, like
the pink,
peach,
the peachy pink color. Yeah, I would agree. Actually, yeah, no, that's my choice as well. Blonde, the peachy, corally pink color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tay.
Oh, I already know this blue. Blue
I
Tay
was
is
gonna
like
say
Yeah,
the same
blue-
thing.
blue
Blue
Tay.
Tay. Oh no, actually, perm black-haired Tay is my favorite. But if we go with dyed, it's the blue because that man's hair is beautiful.
Oh.
Permed black. He's dangerous in that era. Like he's still like it's like still a danger to me and my person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go the safe route for like I have enough with like not like it's I have enough people trying to come at my household. So yeah, so blue Tay is just like
Cause like, so he had his like perm black hair for so long, and then Dynamite era happened, and he went like lighter, like a lighter brown, and I was like, I love his new hair, but I miss the old hair already, and it's been like one appearance, and then when he came back, I was like, yes, it's back. I just want to play in his hair.
Those persona pictures when Tay's hair was blue, like the persona concept photo, it was a wrap.
The boy with love video.
The blue hair and the pink outfit, it was done.
Oh,
yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Are you in the same camp?
Jess? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Blue hair Tay is just like danger zone.
Mm-hmm. Though the bright red was also very good.
The bright red was interesting. I don't know.
I just love how he showed up to, I don't remember what award show it was, with the like matching red suit. I was here for it.
Yeah, I don't remember what award show that was.
I think it was Mama.
Was it Mama?
It was Mama. One of them.
It was one of the Korean one for sure.
Yeah.
Helen or Mama.
Yeah. But I was here for it. It was the one where they all bald.
Yeah, like Save Me. When he had the red hair, because he had the red hair for Save Me, and then he had it again like later.
Yeah.
And like that was the first music video that I watched, and like just immediate like, I'm sorry, who? What? How did you? What? Okay, I'm intrigued. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna save that for later.
Science. Yeah, exactly. And last but not least, we have Baby Boy.
Ooh, JK.
It's gotta be ombre blonde for me.
Okay, see, here's the thing, because JK hasn't. Okay, like top 3 would be Cherry Coo,
Cherry Coo, yes.
Number 2, just because I feel like it was very short-lived, Blueberry Coo, like with the blue, and then it feels like a fever dream because like one day he was like debating, is it blue or purple? It was blue.
It was blue.
And then like blonde JK, because that came left field because like.
But the last blonde JK, I call it the ombre blonde JK because it was like truly ombre. Like it went from dark to pale, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, blonde JK is something else. He needs to relax.
I love the dual color JK from Bon Voyage.
Yeah. I also really like him in like black and like those darker colors, like especially for like Map of the Soul 7 and even like B, like those concept photos. Yeah. Like the dark hair, just like and like longer too. Like I love his long hair. Yeah. Danger. Let us know down below what's your favorite
favorite like hair color for the members.
I want to know.
Yes. Are we ready to go to our artist shout out?
Yeah.
We're already there.
Oh my god.
It went by so fast.
Doesn't it always though? I feel like
but I don't know. This week is just like it's just worse.
I don't know. Who wants to go first?
I can.
Go.
Okay, so my artist this week. My artist this week is Sinu Tie. I'm probably butchering that. But they are a German artist on Etsy. They make I think I believe it's hand drawn, like pencil drawings, portraits of the members, and it looks super realistic. It's so beautiful. I was just like scrolling through their Etsy, and I was just like mesmerized by the talent. From it's amazing.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Who's next?
Okay, so if you're on Twitter, I don't know if you saw it, but there was this artist that did like I can't call it a draw, this like art piece of like Yoongi's eyes. And I was like, hold on. So that artist on Twitter is B for Jimin. And it's something else. And they also have like Instagram, and yeah, it's they are very, very talented. Like I always feel weird describing people's artwork because I'm just like, I cannot, the words that I say will not be able to justice.
Yeah.
So yeah, go like check it out.
Go look at it. My artist this week is Lilac Galaxy Co. She does really cute like pins, but also like clear bags and like things that you can like take to a concert, like things like that. She also did a collab with Seven of one of the light boxes, which I think was Life Goes On, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's really like sweet and cute. She also has this one with a baby Yoda with like the army bomb, and he's like holding the army bomb. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so cute. I love it.
Okay, so next we're moving on to a new segment. We have put aside the meme segment for this week, and we are doing the hashtag ARMYConfessionTime.
There are so many good ones.
Gabby was like very excited about this. I have not like researched anything about it, so I'm gonna let you guys read that out.
Listen, this was actually like a highlight of my week because it was so cute. Like I spent like an hour like scrolling through, and I was like dying of laughter. It's like too.
It's too good.
It's like too funny, and I'm just like, what are we doing? Like this is what we're doing. Okay, I will send this one if my phone would allow me to do so. We're coming along. Okay. Okay. So that's one.
That's so cute.
It's so accurate though.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Oh my god.
Like it's like listen, when you're like just starting out and like you don't know their names and you just find out you have like names and you have
and I kept mixing Jin and JK for some reason.
And then you have nicknames and stuff. There's this one. Because I did think this for a period of time.
That's so cute. Oh my god. Along the same lines of names, this one honestly sent me
for like a couple of days now.
This is my man.
Honestly, same though, because people kept like interchanging all of their like names, and so I was like super confused.
Okay. Like who is this? And then there's this one, which I thought was like
when you don't know.
I I love this.
Oh my god, that's so good.
But she is hella pretty.
Hella pretty.
Okay, that took me out because I'm not gonna lie. Well, wait, send it.
Let's bring Yoonji back.
When I first joined, I was hella confused too. I didn't know what this was, but yeah, yeah. I was very.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just let it slide. I was just like, okay. And then when I realized what it was, I was like, but in which order?
Facts.
Because I was very just let it
I see it. I see it, Jess.
I let it slide because I did not know it was Jinmin.
Oh my god.
It was so funny. Everybody was like, "Oh wait, we're not the ones who make the fan chants."
wait, it's not us? What?
Oh, this one was funny because wait, if I can send it. This one was funny because so many people were tweeting this that V and Taeyong were trending.
Oh, I'm so ready.
I can't.
That's a fact, though. That literally, I remember this happening.
But also this photo of V, though.
Okay, I can send one more. Let me see.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna send two more because this one is funny, and then
yeah, go ahead.
Because that's because I can imagine a lot of people thought this.
Okay. Accurate. I literally thought the same thing. I was like, I'm getting a personalized message?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Very incorrect.
Yeah.
Very incorrect. Super incorrect.
I mean, it's still for us, but not just for us.
Not just for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, this one was just fun because it's an odd mistake. What's fun? Someone also said that they thought Kim Taeyong, Kim Namjoon, and they thought that they were all cousins because they have. And a lot of people thought that JK and Jin were actual brothers. And I'm like, huh?
Huh?
Yeah. Okay, and this is my last one.
Young.
Oh my god.
Young.
I was like, no. I was just,
cannot. Too good. Too good. I love it.
Oh my god. All right.
Scroll through, honestly, scroll through the hashtag
because
it's
so boring.
It's so good. It's so funny.
We're a bunch of clowns, and so
yeah.
It's so cute because then you see it and a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I thought this too.
The comments are always my favorite. They're like, wait, I wasn't the only one who thought this? No, baby girl.
Yeah.
No, you're not alone.
Absolutely not.
You never walk alone. Wink, wink. Are we ready for songs of the week?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Who wants to go first?
Does not matter.
Sorry, I just had a burp. My keys make verb. I'll go first. So, my BTS song of the week. My words are just not communicating with me today. Um, my BTS song of the week is "Rain" from Dark and Wild. One of BTS like top. Dark and Wild is a top 3 BTS album. I will not be taking questions. It is what it is, and Rain is probably one of the top 2 songs on that album. I don't think that's a bold claim to make, but okay. Yeah, I just really I really like Rain. And my non BTS song. Okay. The name of the song is Shogeki by Yuto Ando, and it is the closing OST for Attack on Titan. And I think it's fitting because the season finale comes out today. And then I don't know when I'll be getting this show because apparently this is supposed to be the final season, but where they're ending off in the anime, apparently there's like 3 more chapters of manga to anime. I just don't know. I hope we get word on the street is we might get a part 2, but nobody's saying any times to be. I'm anxious and I don't know what to do with my life. Also, Jujutsu Kaisen ended on Friday, and I've just been going through the motions. It's been a lot. It's been it's just been stressful. It's not been a fun time, but you know what? We move, and I'm trying to find things to fill the void in my life. So yes, that is it's a really good song. Okay, I'm done.
I can go next.
You can go next.
So my BTS song this week is Fire because I'm freaking stuck on Mission 20 on Rhythm Hive. It's been like a week and a half, and the song for level 20 is like the end part of Fire. And at this point, I know it by heart. If I didn't already, now I do. But it's also like a really good song, so I'm not mad at it. The one I was stuck on before was Lost, and I was like, I'm kind of getting sick of hearing the same part over and over and over. But with Fire, I don't have an issue. And my non-BTS song this week, I guess I'm the one with 2 K-pop songs this week, is TXT's Your Light. I love this song. It calms me for some reason. But the beginning starts with like a bunch of like Facebook Messenger notifications, and every single time I'm like, who, what, who,
where am I?
But my phone is on silent, so I look like a damn fool. So those are my songs this week.
Nice. I love it. My BTS song this week, in honor of the new Japanese album, is Don't Leave Me. I love that song so much. The EDM mixed with like those sad lyrics, I'm just like crying in the club, you know?
Crying in the club.
You know what I mean? That's why, yeah. And my non-BTS song is by a band called Mumford & Sons, and it is called I Will Wait. And I love that song. It's again, it's like the mixture of like sad lyrics with like an EDM, like, you know, like folk.
So you're crying in the club this week.
Yeah, I'm crying in the club this week. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why I Will Wait was one of the songs I chose this week. I don't know. I felt like, you know, I'm itching to like get out and like, do things. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been battling just to get my vacation weeks this last week, so I was like, I'm gonna burn everything.
I registered to get my vaccine in April, so hopefully I get like a vaccine.
Yeah, I have yet to get any news for mine.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I work in pharmacy.
That's sad.
I'm ready to drink it at this point. If they
Yeah.
tell me, like, if they're like, you have to drink this, like, I will like
I'll do it
in any form that I can get it, because
I'll take one for the team. Don't you
But
worry.
I can happily say that all three of my grandparents got their first doses in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my grandma.
Jacob is scheduled for his second dose in the beginning of April.
Nice.
So
yeah, I think Matt and Caden will probably get their vaccine, so I'm just gonna swindle my way and be like, look, I live with the two of them. So
normally if you live with them, you should be fine.
Yeah. So
yeah.
When they get it, I'll go and get mine.
Yeah, it's just mind-boggling to me. Like, I've been living in the red zone for like almost since the colored zone started, because I'm really close to Montreal, and I work in a field, in one of the medical fields, and I am immunocompromised, and yet
you haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, it's weird.
It's so weird. And
I work with sick people every day.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm in a hospital, but still, I work with sick people every day.
It's so weird, because like, even like, I'm from like a small island, like, have that much stuff, and my dad just like got his first dose like about like a week ago, and I'm happy that he got, but I'm just very, very confused. Just like, we're like a tiny island with like not that many resources, and like, now I'm in Canada and I don't even know when I'm gonna get back. But you know what, hopefully I'm about to, like, as soon as like the clock strikes midnight, because I can't even make an appointment on like the 1st of April, because they're getting phases.
Yeah.
So as like the clock strikes midnight, I'm gonna see if I can get an appointment. So
yeah. Same.
The thing is, like, apparently, like, I've heard this at work. Apparently, they're going to vaccinate the pharmacist and the nurse at work, but they're not gonna vaccinate the techs right away.
That doesn't make sense.
Weird.
But we work with the pharmacist and the nurse.
I don't
know.
You have like two chronically ill techs in that lab, me and one other tech, and yet
makes no sense.
Anyway, it'll be a party when I'm hoping I can get it before I come and see you, Jess. Hopefully it won't take that long.
Yeah,
because they're hoping to have like the whole province vaccinated before June.
Yeah, that's I think
at least with their first dose anyway.
Yeah.
So I need to tell you I need to tell you guys something about the vaccine before we move on to closing this. So the pharmacy I work at is one of the pharmacy that will vaccinate. That has been confirmed. We just don't know what, like, we've been confirmed one of the vaccines, but because there are shortages, we don't know if that's the one we're going to get or not. We don't really care. We just want to be able to vaccinate. The thing is, we're not the one that's going to be in charge of taking the appointments. Unlike the flu season, where we were in charge of who we vaccinated because we decided to be able to give it, this is the government that is dealing with all that because it makes sense. And so people has been asking us for months about this type of information. And so now that we have some information, I tell them, yes, we're going to vaccinate. No, I don't know when. We don't know exactly which vaccine. And we're not the one in charge of taking the appointments. You'll have to go on internet or on the phone line to take your appointments like you're doing now. And so we have people come to the pharmacy or call us to ask us those questions. They're like, oh, I already have an appointment on April, blah, 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 but I would rather come here. And I'm like, you have an appointment. Just go and get vaccinated. Leave the places open for people that hasn't yet. Get out of my sight.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to tell you that, to tell the people to not be like those jerks.
Yeah. I think honestly, I just think all of this is like a test in like agency, and like people are assholes and people are entitled.
Yeah.
The thing that I don't understand
Yeah.
is like you have to register, I think, with your government issued health insurance card, because we have like the what we call the Sun card here in Quebec. And I think people have to register with it, or they don't, but like they should, because if they see that they already have an appointment, the website or the person booking the appointment on the phone would see that they already have an appointment, and they would either like ask them if they want to move it or cancel it, but not allow them to get another appointment. Because we have people that showed up at the pharmacy and they booked 4 different appointments, blocking like 3 other people that could have had the vaccine in those times.
Right.
Yeah. And people are wondering why it's being so long to vaccinate the whole province.
Yeah. But also too, like that information.
Yeah.
That information also needs to be readily available and accessible, so that people like know like how to like do it. So like for example, like it would make sense if I knew like before I booked my appointment like how I'm supposed to go doing it, but there's like that information readily available to me anywhere. So when I like book appointment is the only time when I can like see what I need to actually book my appointment. It like isn't like it's not like available to like people, and I feel like they need to work on that. But
agreed.
Yeah.
No, it's being done, but it's super slow because they are really, really badly organized. And I don't think I'm only speaking for my province here.
No. No. No.
Oh.
No.
Well, on that note, this is the end of this week's Army Think Tank podcast. Remember, we have a new podcast coming out every Thursday. Okay, I just got the text message at the same time. So yeah, we have a new podcast coming out every Thursday. We have a clip from the previous podcast coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. We are everywhere on social media except for Facebook at ArmyThinkTank or ArmyThinkTank podcast, depending on the platform. You can also send us memes. We'll literally celebrate the first meme we get. We're also everywhere you can listen to your podcast on the go. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell for to get notifications, I guess. Yeah. So have a good week, everyone.
We'll see you next time.
Next time.
Happy 2 years with Persona. It's 2 years, right?
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
Happy 2 years with Persona.
Happy 2 years with Persona.
Happy 2 years.
I'll see you
next week.